Summary of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. In The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explores the complex and deeply human relationship people have with money, emphasizing that wealth building is more about behavior than financial know-how. Rather than focusing on technical investment strategies, Housel delves into the psychological side of financial decision-making, drawing on stories and historical examples to show how people's attitudes, habits, and emotions around money shape their financial outcomes. The key takeaway is that success with money has more to do with how we think and act than any knowledge we acquire. 1. Different relationships with money. Housel opens the book by explaining how everyone's relationship with money is unique and shaped by personal experiences, upbringing, and societal context. He emphasizes that financial decisions are often based on emotions, values, and personal history rather than rational analysis. For example, someone who grew up in poverty may handle money conservatively, while someone who experienced prosperity in their formative years may have a higher tolerance for risk. Housel argues that understanding these differences is essential in developing a healthy approach to wealth. 2. The importance of long-term thinking. One of the central ideas in the book is the power of long-term thinking when it comes to building wealth. Housel stresses that time is a critical component of successful investing. He draws examples from legendary investors like Warren Buffett, who became wealthy primarily through the power of compound interest and patience. Rather than chasing quick returns or market timing, focusing on sustainable, long-term growth can yield remarkable results. Housel argues that patience and endurance are often overlooked virtues in wealth accumulation. 3. Luck and risk. Another important theme in the psychology of money is the role of luck and risk in financial success. Housel explains that while hard work and sound strategies are important, luck can play a significant role in outcomes. This doesn't mean that success is purely random, but it does mean acknowledging the limits of control. Understanding risk and acknowledging luck can prevent overconfidence and help make better financial decisions. Housel cites examples like Bill Gates, whose access to early computers shaped his eventual success, while others in different circumstances missed similar opportunities. Housel also argues that since we can't fully predict the future, it's important to remain humble and aware of risk in financial planning. This means not only diversifying investments, but also being prepared for unexpected events, whether they're personal or global, that could impact financial stability. 4. The power of compounding. Housel explains that compounding is one of the most powerful forces in finance, but it is also widely misunderstood. Many people fail to realize how significant small, consistent returns can become over long periods. One of the reasons Warren Buffett is so wealthy is because he started investing at a very young age, allowing his returns to compound over decades. Housel emphasizes that getting rich requires not just making the right investments, but staying invested long enough to see the effects of compounding. Patience, again, is key. Compounding requires time, and trying to get rich quick can undermine this natural process. The simple act of sticking with investments for the long term can be more effective than taking unnecessary risks in pursuit of fast gains. 5. Being wealthy versus being rich. Housel makes a clear distinction between being rich and being wealthy. Rich people may have high incomes and flashy lifestyles, but this doesn't necessarily mean they are financially secure. Wealth, on the other hand, is about having the freedom and flexibility that comes from financial security, such as being able to choose how you spend your time and having control over your life. This freedom often comes from living below one's means, saving diligently, and avoiding unnecessary financial risks. Housel warns against the temptation to equate wealth with visible consumption, reminding readers that true financial success comes from making decisions that prioritize long-term security over short-term indulgence. 6. The seduction of greed. Another critical lesson in the book is the danger of greed. Housel points out that one of the most common reasons people lose money is because they fail to recognize when they have enough. In pursuit of more wealth, many take on too much risk, which can lead to catastrophic losses. He recounts the story of Rajat Gupta, a former executive at McKinsey who was already wealthy but got involved in insider trading because of greed, which ultimately led to his downfall. Understanding what is enough for you and avoiding the constant temptation to chase after more is an essential part of maintaining long-term financial stability. Housel encourages readers to avoid the pitfalls of greed and focus on sustainable growth instead of outsized, risky bets. 7. The role of financial independence. Housel also talks about the importance of financial independence, which he defines as the ability to live life on your own terms without being overly reliant on others. This is not about retiring early or having a huge fortune, but rather about having the flexibility and security to make choices based on your values rather than financial necessity. Achieving financial independence requires not just earning and investing money, but also managing lifestyle expectations and keeping living expenses in check. 8. You are your own worst enemy. Many of the mistakes people make with money are self-inflicted. Housel explains that overconfidence, fear, and impulsiveness are all common psychological traps that can lead to poor financial decisions. He discusses the importance of self-awareness and emotional control in managing money effectively. Recognizing our own biases, understanding how emotions influence financial decisions, and being disciplined about saving and investing are all critical to long-term success. 9. The power of frugality. Housel emphasizes that wealth building is not just about earning more, it's also about spending less. Frugality plays a significant role in financial success, allowing people to save more and invest wisely. Living below your means and avoiding lifestyle inflation, the tendency to increase spending as income grows, are critical to achieving financial freedom. 10. Embracing uncertainty. Finally, Housel advises readers to embrace uncertainty in their financial lives. He explains that no one can predict the future with absolute accuracy, and trying to do so can lead to stress and poor decision-making. Instead of aiming for certainty, people should focus on building resilient financial plans that account for unpredictability. This includes having a margin of safety, being conservative with assumptions about future returns, and preparing for a range of possible outcomes. Conclusion. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel provides a fresh perspective on personal finance by emphasizing behavior and psychology over technical knowledge. By focusing on long-term thinking, acknowledging the role of luck and risk, and avoiding the temptations of greed, Housel shows how ordinary people can build lasting wealth. The book encourages readers to cultivate patience, self-awareness, and a mindset of financial independence, offering timeless lessons for anyone looking to improve their relationship with money.